Yeah. Yeah, money make the motion, got hood make the money, and bitch I'm from the trenches, I'm tryna see 100, ain't never been a bitch, you can't take nothing from me, and when I was a youngin', I swear I stayed on yummy, I'm on a mission, got me cooking in the kitchen, bitch I leave my pots dirty, let my hype scrape the dishes, I'm familiar with that dope, and I know that rutabaga, you ain't get no money if you don't keep a group of haters.
Welcome to the 290 More Podcast. I appreciate your time. If you could,
Thank you.
introduce yourself for my viewers and listeners.
For sure. So what's up, everybody? It is your favorite R&B artist, Miss Queen Ari herself. I am an award winner here in Chicago. You can follow my IG at RBBaby. That's ARIE_BABI_. My Facebook is Queen Ari. Please check out my Bipolar album. First song on there is Feeling You. Seems to be the #1 summer song, hit of the year. Definitely check out Just Say It and check out my latest release, I'm Here to Bless, and Cinnamon Bands featuring Conti. It's a collab, so.
For sure. Definitely appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Definitely appreciate your time. You've been doing a lot of work. I see you out all the time.
Yeah.
At shows, on people's cars all the time. Do you ever get tired?
I'm tired all the time.
So how do you push through it? Is it
because I'm to the point where for me I have to make it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just about how long it's going to take me to make it. So I'm real motivated by my fans, my supporters, and then I have a great manager who's my mom. So it's just like, I get tired, but I want it so bad. So I'm working.
Okay, so I don't know how familiar you are with my work, but we're gonna dig into how you got right here. So if you don't mind, I want to just talk about your upbringing. Like, what was it like when you were Princess Ari? What was your aspirations at that time?
You funny. My sister called me Princess Ari.
She didn't get the queen title yet.
Cause she feel like my mom is the queen.
Okay,
so okay, cool. But when I was Princess Ari, my mom was a singer. She used to sing for LaShawn Pace. She used to sing with LaShawn Pace. If you don't know who that is, one of a gospel artists, one of the biggest gospel artists out here. So she used to sing with her, but she also, she used to sing in church and all of that. So of course I was brought up in the church. But my mom used to make me sing and repeat after her. So if she hit a note, she make me hit the note. And that's pretty much how I got started with the singing process. Yeah. I don't know if that answered your question.
No, it did, for sure.
It did? Okay, cool.
But was it always singing? Like, did you ever have any other aspirations? Like, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, anything else? Was it always singing?
No, it's always been music.
Oh, that's dope.
And acting.
Mm-hmm. Acting too?
Oh, yeah. I went to school for acting, music, and theater, so... Yeah, that's my life.
Oh yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Especially, you know what I'm saying, when you've been doing it all your life, you know what I'm saying, it shows, you know what I'm saying, with the product that you put out.
But a lot of it, it was me, of course, following my mom's footsteps, but I mean, it was just something that I was naturally good at. So I began to like it when I realized it helped other people and it made other people feel good. So it made me feel good to make other people feel good. So,
how did you notice that the music was helping other people? Was it the church aspect of it, that background, or did you have another experience where you?
Well, people would actually come up to me and used to ask me, like, "Can I pay you to sing for me, please? Like, you just make me feel so good." Or people start crying, and of course, I was singing, gospel music at that time, And I used to tell people, like, you ain't got to pay me to... It's okay. But my mom was like that, too.
If you want to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, eventually, I looked at it as a business now. But before, I was just doing what God called me to do. So.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah.
So you spoke about your mom already, you know what I'm saying, being somebody you looked up to in the music-wise. What was the rest of your family outlook on music?
Okay, so...
Supportive?
Oh, yes. Let me talk about my family real quick.
Shout out.
Shout out to my family. They're some of my biggest supporters. My whole family is very talented, musically wise. They can sing, they can dance. It's just crazy. We actually have a gospel choir It's the Thomas Gospel Choir.
Like one like travel and be competitions?
We haven't really traveled much, but they're good, you know. I'm proud of them.
You know a
But
part of it?
yeah,
Are you the lead singer? I know you like the lead.
I direct.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, for sure.
They follow my lead for sure. But we do other things outside of like the music. We go and feed the homeless, clothe the homeless. So, you know, we have our own little ministry within our family. A lot of the women are ministers, the men are deacons. So, yeah.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, with you, you know what I'm saying, having an upbringing, you know what I'm saying, so close to the church, and then, you know what I'm saying, I know a lot of churchgoers may call the music that you participate in like worldly music or anything like that.
You know, yes and no. Because the music that I make is for everyone. I'm very particular on what I put out. And a lot of my music is relatable. And I think I only have one song that mentions one curse word. So most of my music is clean for the most part. So I try to put out projects that are not obvious to what I'm talking about, but something that everyone can just, you know.
With you having that outlook, you know what I'm saying, does that also dictate who you work with and where you work at and things of that nature? Does that like dictate if you'll be on a feature depending on what they're talking about or what they represent?
Yes, and a lot of people, they get upset with me when I like DM me like I want to do a feature with you, and it's like, okay, so send me what you got, and then you sending me a song and it's all about sex, and that's not what I talk about. No, you know, I tell them, okay, I don't mind doing a song with you, but it can't be that. I don't represent that. Now, if a Sexy Red was to hit me up and want to do a collab with me, I wouldn't mind if she was willing to talk about something else. Doesn't have to always, you don't have to always put yourself out there like that. Like, that's not how I want people to represent me. So yes, I'm very particular on who I work with, for sure.
Still staying in that lane a little bit, and this is a question I ask a lot of females that come through, you know, especially artists that's in this industry, you know what I'm saying? If you could just speak to your experiences on being a female in a mostly male-dominated industry as far as the producers and studio owners and engineers and stuff like that. How has your experience been, you know what I'm saying, being a female?
I honestly, I haven't. I mean, you have people who will try to get over on you, especially because I'm like real nice to people, and a lot of people take your smiles for she's easy. That's not the case. But as far as with me, nobody has really like tried me per se. As far as like, you know, working with them, they haven't really tried me. But I feel a lot of that has to do with the way I carry myself too. But I mean, I don't really know. I mean, nobody's really like tried me.
That's what I'm saying. That's great. You know,
And I'm not gonna let you try me.
Every experience doesn't have to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And most of my supporters, most of my fan base are men. Like 80% of my fan base is men. So men love me. So
I believe that. And that's dope, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, with you being in the music industry, I'm pretty sure you touch hundreds of thousands, you know. So with you being in the music industry, you know what I'm saying, you make yourself a public figure, you know what I'm saying?
correct.
When you're out, you know what I'm saying, are you what's the word I'm looking for? Are you conscious, you know what I'm saying, of what you're saying or how you carry yourself or what political groups you align yourself with, or do you know what I'm saying?
Yes and no. I still believe in being myself. And I feel like if I can't be myself, then I don't need to be around you. So that's first. Secondly, I do sort of like have to realize like I'm not just Ariel anymore. So I have to be, you know, understanding to how other people might feel towards me. So like a lot of people scare me sometimes. Like when I'm in public and people recognize who I am and like they freak out a little bit, and I'm just, cause I'm still looking at it like I'm Ariel, like, you know, but people are looking at me like, you're Queen Ari, like, can I please take a picture? So I have to be understanding to how other people might feel towards me. So I think that's like the only thing. Like, but I love people. I'm a people person. So
For sure. And you definitely, Queen Ari, your name definitely holds weight. Like I said, before we press record, like, this is a big interview, you know what I'm saying? There's levels to this game, and you at the top of it, you know what I'm saying? I see you on radios, I see you on other platforms, you know what I'm saying? Award shows and stuff like that. So it's an honor to have you in here. And if you don't mind, I want to ask you about your creative process. Like, what goes into making something, the music you create, you know what goes into it?
So a lot of people write, like from paying attention to other artists, they write all the time, every day, all day. I have to be in a zone. Like, I just have to be feeling like however, whatever I write. And a lot of times I draw off other people's emotions. So a lot of the stuff you hear is probably not just my emotions. It's what I see, what I understand other people are going through. And I express it by writing it out and, you know, forming it into a song. But I guess I don't really put much thought into it. It's more of my heart. So if that answers your question.
It does. And just to get more specific, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
The song Feeling You, you know what I'm saying? Like what went into behind that? You know what I'm saying? Like what did it take long to work on? Or was that something you was sitting on and then release? Was that something you knew was a hit soon as you heard it? Like how did that come into what it came?
Feeling You. Feeling You came from my album being more, I guess it was like down. And I was talking to my boy Shy Relic, shout out to Shy Relic. And he was just telling me like, you need to make some more upbeat music, you know, just, you know, talk about something positive. And I'm just like, I am positive. And then my mom sort of agreed with him, like, you know, make something for everybody. So, you know, I sat down, I wrote Feeling You. And I was with my mom when I wrote Feeling You, and I didn't have the words. So the way I write music, if I don't have the words yet, I tend to scat or like fill in the words without filling in the words, if you know what I mean. And I was scatting, listening to the music, and I was scatting, saying the words. Well, the scatting was the words. So I was scatting, and my mom was like, bro.
Scatting that's not like the doo-doo-wop. That's what that is?
That's scatting.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say, no, I'm going to feel stupid as bitch.
No. Scatting is a form of jazz or whatever. So yeah, I was scatting, and my mom was like, keep it. Like, you need to keep that. I'm like, Mom, what? I'm like, I can't find the words for it. I just hear how I want it to go. She's like, keep it. I don't know. It's my brain.
I see if what your lyrics look like. How do they spell, man?
Literally, when any beat you put on, I would scat because I know how I want the song to sound, but I can't fill in the words. So I would go back listening to my scatting and I would fill in the words. Okay, that sounds right. Okay, that sounds right. But a lot of my music. Yeah.
So is that scat from feeling you?
It's because I couldn't find the words.
Do you performing it live? Is it always precisely the same scat, or do you have to ever improvise? You have to freestyle it?
It's the same because a lot of people, it's catchy. So I don't want to confuse people.
You don't want everybody saying different things.
Yeah. So that's what people are used to. Really. Like when I perform, I can always switch it up, but I like people to sing my music with me. So a lot of people, when they hear the beat come on, they skid at the pop. Yeah. So it's cool.
For sure. We can, while we're talking about, let's continue talking about performing. You know what I'm saying? I see, like I said, I see you at 100 shows, you know what I'm saying?
Not 100 shows.
Not 100 shows, but 7 days a week, she doing 3-4 shows, and three on a good week. You know what I'm saying? I see you. not even say a month, I'll probably see you on so many different, you know what I'm saying, different outlets and stuff like that. So
Yes, I'm
performing, is that something that you was always comfortable with? Or
No.
how did you evolve into what we see today?
Well, so I am a music and theater major. So I really came out of my shell when I went out to college. High school was cool, of course. I learned pretty much everything. I went to Valparaiso High School, one of the best high schools to go to. And I went there. They pretty much taught me everything as far as like singing different languages and stuff like that. But when I went to college, I went to Vincennes University, and that's when like everything that I knew, like my mind was just expanded. So going to college, I learned they would teach you like stage presence and how to act or whatever, so you had to sort of like get out your comfort zone. I used to be an opera singer as well. And opera, we just stand there and sing. It's not really much movement. So I used to do that. And then, yeah.
That's like
pretty much my target.
they want you to like stand there and project and stuff like that. But
In
you
front
going
of
to
people.
school for like that, ain't that like a cheat code with the industry you in?
What do you mean, opera?
No, I'm saying just what you having schooling in this field, you know what I'm saying? And now that you're actually in music, it's like a cheat code, you know what I'm saying? You learning stuff like
I mean, it's no, I don't think. I think
you learning
it's a
stuff in
great
class that the average artist, you know what I'm saying,
wouldn't
get,
know,
you know what I'm saying?
like music theory and stuff.
I mean, it's out there.
It's
you know what
not
I'm saying?
really a cheat code because I stopped it all in 2018. I came home from college, and then 2019 I stopped doing music completely after my father died. So I stopped doing opera. I stopped singing. I didn't want to sing. Don't ask me to sing in a church. Don't ask me to do anything. Like I completely music.
Did you
Completely.
listen to music?
I mean, yeah, to cry. I was like,
Yeah, sorry.
I was pretty sad for a while.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't say it's a cheat code. I mean, it was my passion. I don't care. I want to learn everything. Piano, guitar, whatever I can learn. I don't know. Music just makes me feel good. It makes me feel heard. You know?
Okay, for sure. That's dope. Who would you say you make music for? Who are you trying to reach? Who are you trying to touch?
The people, the world.
The world?
Yeah.
So you did say for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody, man, woman, child, and boy.
Definitely.
That's
The
dope.
world.
That's dope. So with that being in consideration, when you're creating a project, do you always consider like I need to make one for the radio, I need to make one for the club, I need to make one for the summer, I need to make one for the winter, or is it just a vibe?
Okay. Lately, that has been like the talk. Like you need to make a club joint, something like what Beyonce did, and and I'm like, that's cool and all. But I go with the flow, I go with the flow, and I care about what I put out, so I'm not gonna just put out something because you want me to put out something. Like, yeah, that ain't how I get down.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless my mama say, my manager, unless she says, then I sort of gotta listen. But
For sure. I think a lot of it too, because a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying, would you have music for everybody? I'm pretty sure that's not even an issue for you, but a lot of artists can't fit, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of different rooms, you know what I'm saying? So they have to make music, like they stick to this one type of music, so they have to make a club song because they can't play most of their songs in the club, you know what I'm saying?
But I gotta say that because I guess you said I make music for everybody.
Yeah, you know? Yeah, y'all kind of put that on top, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because a lot of people feel like R&B music, like, you can't really play it in the club, but you can if it's good.
It depends on who in the club. You gotta understand your crowd.
And you need to, you gotta give a lot of credit to the DJs.
Yeah, for sure.
Without them, where your music going?
So, still talking about performing a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I see you everywhere. Do you like every event, every crowd you work? Is this song where you be like, I'm just gonna do my job and I'm leaving, or?
Well, now that's like what I'm told to do, perform and leave. But like I said, I'm a people person. A lot of people want to talk and hang out, and I don't mind doing it. You know, like I love people, but lately it's more of a get in, get out type situation. Um, but I don't know. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did.
I did. Okay. Yeah.
I'm getting ready to ask you the next one. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What I want to ask you and kind of coincides with the last question is, what's your opinion on like the like the like the promotion landscape, like the slot giveaways and the promoters and the contests? What are your views and outlook on those type of promotions?
My honest opinion, I feel like if it benefits you, you should do it. Fine. I don't think you should pay for it. I don't. Unless it benefits you in a way. So, like, say for instance, a promoter is having an event and they want you to pay $100 to perform. I don't think you should pay $100 if there's not an A&R in the building watching you. If there's not someone who can get you to the next level in the building watching you. I don't think you should waste your money on that. I don't care if it's at the promontory. I don't care if it's at the forge. I don't care. Like, you have to see the value in you. And if you don't see the value in you, no one else will see the value in you. Stop being thirsty for every opportunity. If it's meant for you, it'll come. You know?
For sure. I definitely smell what you're stepping in. So, so with you having the insight on that, would you have your own insight on that? Tell me about the role specifically that your mother / manager role. Manager, what role she plays
in
everything, your career.
She plays in everything, literally. I don't really. Yeah, big facts. Okay, so this is what people always say. Oh, your mom is my mom knows how to be my mom. She knows when to be my mom, and she knows how to be my manager. She doesn't play when it comes down to my business.
Let me cut you off real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Did she appoint herself manager, or did you appoint her manager?
It sort of just happened because when I first started, I was the person that would pay to do certain shows, to be seen, to be heard. And then it got to a point where people were trying to take advantage of that. Or would hit me up and not even have me pay, but say, hey, Queen Ari, would you come perform here? And I'm just like, okay, but you know, because I don't like to let people down. So I'm always like a yes man to people. And I realized that I was being used for a free concert. No. And I used to cry to my mom because I wasn't working at the time, and I'm just like, people don't understand. Like, I'm out here performing, I'm street performing. Every dime that I make goes to my family. You want me to travel all the way to Indiana or travel all the way here, and you can't even give me $50 for a transportation fee. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to steady give, but you're not comprehending that I survive off of this. You know what I'm saying? So when people, would take advantage of me and I would cry to my mom, and I'm like, Mom, she like, okay, this mom talking to you. I understand how you feel. Okay. Would you like me to step in? And I eventually was like, yes, Mom, I need you. And she's just been that ever since. People get mad when I be like, you want to work with me? Talk to my mom. Talk to my manager.
So do you talk to my mom, or do you say talk to my manager?
My manager. Okay. You say my manager.
It was like, I don't know, I asked her, she told me to talk to her mom. I don't know if you gotta check with her first.
Hey, look, if people try to throw shade, but my mama has been working. Like, from day one. My first big show, I opened up for Boosie Badass. My second big show, I opened up for Life Jennings. I've opened up for Kay Carbon. I just sung for the mayor a couple days ago. The mayor, the alderman, the commissioners, the senators. I opened up for Sherelle. Like, my mama is humping. I've traveled to go out of town and open up for different. So people can't really say too much about my mom because she doing what she's supposed to do. You ask me?
Going crazy.
Going stupid.
With your manager being your mom, what does a disagreement look like? What is it? Or
Don't. We don't.
Beat that
That's what I'm saying. She knows how to separate the two. She knows how to be my mom. She knows when I need her to be my mom and be that emotional support for me. And she knows when it's business. And when it's business, she don't play with me. She don't give me an option. You do what I tell you to do. And I can't do nothing but respect that. Because I know at the end of the day, she not going to steer me wrong. She's not going to backstab me. I don't have to worry about her when it comes down to my money. I don't have to worry about anything. I know I can trust her 100%. And that was another reason why she ended up becoming my manager, because I have so many people coming to me saying, hey, Queen Ari, you ain't got no manager. Because that's what I used to say all the time. Just me alone, no management. Da, da, da. So everybody want to be my manager. But I'm, either they're trying to force it on me, or I tell them, okay, well, let me get some time to, let me see what you're about. And they show their hand. Now I'm not comfortable. I got to be able to trust you, because I'm not only dealing with you as far as helping me out with certain things, but you want me to pay you to get me to the next level. I got to see what you could do with me. Right now, my mom doing what? She doing the damn thing. But I'm looking for, you know what I'm saying? Like, what can you do for me? You're offering to manage me. You want me to pay you. But what can you do for me? I mean, can you get me to the next level?
Was mom your first manager too?
My mom?
Yeah, was she your first manager?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So, that's dope to keep it all in the family, you know what I'm saying? Everybody could be 100, you ain't worry about nobody trying to backdoor you and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That's dope. Does mom, is she out at every show, every event?
That's the thing. My mom comes to shows when she wants to, but for the most part, she doesn't really need to be there, because I'm so, like, she's prepared me so well. She doesn't need to be at every show. I don't know if she want me to say that or not, but like my mom, for a while, she didn't come to many of my shows because she was very sick. She had issues with her heart. So I ain't gonna put out too much information because I don't want to beat me up. But she can move around. Yeah, I don't want none of that. But so she couldn't really get out and be who she is. But lately she's been moving around more. But as far as the business, she do that all at home. She tell me what to do, get in, get out, do what you need to do. We're not doing nothing without a contract. I don't care what nobody said. I don't care what nobody posted. If you ain't signed no contract, if they didn't sign a contract that I made for you, no. So, I'd be cool.
Everybody needs somebody like that in their corner.
Yeah, definitely. As long as they don't play with me.
Especially in this industry. Now, I asked you about the promoters. Now I want to ask you about the artists. You know what I'm saying? Your overall view on the landscape of your peers, you know what I'm saying, the people that you be on the ticket on the cars with, even though you have been on with the A-listers as well, the big names, but just your immediate peers, you know what I'm saying, in the Chicago music industry. What's your outlook on it?
My outlook?
Your opinion, your view?
You know what? Okay, so...
Something you've been wanting to say about it, or just,
Okay, boom. Mom, don't beat me. But be yourself. Stop trying to be like everybody else around you. Stop feeling like you need to belittle who you are to fit in with the level somebody else is on. You know? Like, I'm Queen Ari, right? But you're not going to see me. I ain't going to say that. Let me shut up. All I gotta say is stop clicking up, trying to bully people. Stop being a bully. And just be who you are. Stop trying to belittle yourself for the next person's pleasure. Like, if you the stuff, you the stuff. Like, it's okay to say, be cocky. Be cocky. Know who you are. Know your worth.
Yeah. Nah, I'd be remiss if I didn't do my job. You know what I'm saying? And I act like I didn't hear you say, you know what I'm saying? People stop clicking up. Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean by that? Like what do you got like?
Because it's sort of like high school.
Like,
I mean, it's
I
everybody.
notice it, you know what I'm saying, within, in every industry, even in the
Yeah.
podcasting industry, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So how is it affecting, you know what I'm saying, the music industry? Like, is it
It don't
negative?
affect me.
Cause I've heard people put it to me like, if one of us win, we all win. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us your inside take on that.
I don't know.
That same person must have told that to you trying to recruit you.
Look, you got a lot of those, okay? But I mean, people, it's sort of like high school where it's like these different cliques and you can't mess with them if you mess with them, and I don't do that.
Me neither.
That's bad business. At the end of the day, you can say what you want to, you could think it's taking you to this level, but to me, it's bad business, especially if you got one bad apple. They just make everybody look bad. At
I
this
ain't gonna
point,
fuck with y'all because you fuck with them. You know, because you fuck with her. That one bad apple. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So I mean, to me, I would say if you feel like that's helping or enhancing your career, by all means, do what you do. But me personally, I would just focus on myself. Focus on myself. Focus on building my own team. Focus on people, that you have no thought or question behind their intentions with you. If you gotta question people, you don't need to be around them.
Staying on you. What are the goals? What are the goals?
My goals?
Yeah. So if you don't mind me asking, if it's, you know what I'm saying?
No. My goals is to be, the queen of the world, you ask me. I plan on being global very soon, one day. I want to be able to heal the world. I want to be able to speak and people hear Christ through me. I want to be able to just make people feel good. I don't like how the world is just so sad and so negative. So I like to boost people up. I mean, the goal is to, be what God intended me to be. It's the goal.
So, nothing wrong with that. I feel you. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're definitely doing your job and it's being noticed, and you definitely are a light. You know what I'm saying? Like, I noticed you a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
So it's definitely, like I said, again, it's definitely a pleasure to have you here. I want to ask you, what's your favorite part about the entire process? What's your favorite part? If you had to do one thing all day, you had to pick what it was, what would it be? From writing, from doing shows, to being in the studio, meets and greets. What's your favorite part?
Performing.
For real?
Yeah. Queen Ari is, I get so nervous before I perform. Like, I have anxiety real bad. I cry and everything. And a lot of people say, well, we can't tell when you get on stage just because I've turned into somebody else.
Talking about before coming by you being somebody, you talking about performing. You talking about everybody looking at you, right?
Yes, I love it. I love it. Now, before I perform, I be a nervous wreck, for real. But when I hit the stage and the mic in my hand, I just turn into Queen Ari. Like, it feels so good. And when I can look down and I can see the crowd and I can see the love and I can see the smiles on people's face and people dancing and singing my music right along with me. Or without me singing it, they can sing my music. Like, it's an unmatched feeling. It's crazy. So that's my favorite part, seeing the people react.
That's dope. Yeah. And with a lot of things in life, you know what I'm saying, it's a up and down, you know what I'm saying, it's a wet and dry, you know what I'm saying, it's a yin and yang.
Yeah.
So what's your least favorite part about, if you had to take one thing away from everything involved with what you do, what would it be and why? Nothing? You love this shit. You love this shit like Mitch. That's what's up.
Nah, I can't take nothing away. Sure.
So you have no bad experiences so far?
Bad experiences? I mean, I've had people play with me as far as like my event spaces or try to play with me. But that's because before my mom was managing me, I felt like I've built a friendship with this person. They wouldn't do that to me. But sorry to tell you all, friendships are cool, but business is business. Have a contract. I don't care if you're doing an event for free. Have a contract. Sorry. But now I know.
So,
Now I know.
I gotta get some tips from y'all. I ain't no free contract for a free event. I need
Look,
them, you know what I'm
You better know.
saying?
You better know.
Before you get up out of here, talk to me about what you got going on right now. If we type up Queen Ari, what we gonna see? You know what I'm saying? What we gonna feel? What you gonna give us?
Ooh. So what you're gonna see if you type my name up is probably my Instagram, my Facebook, my music, of course.
You said Instagram, Facebook. You gonna say my Apple, my iTunes, my Spotify?
Of course, that stuff comes with it. Of course, just check out my music. You're gonna see all of what you just said: iTunes, Apple Music. I actually got a commercial, but that's a whole nother story. It's not out.
I mean, acting was the last thing on the.
No, the commercials for my music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah, I'm extra. I'm real extra.
That's how it should be. I'm like we talked about the visuals. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
play a big part in the industry you in because a lot of it is short attention span and
Yeah.
clickbait. You know what I'm saying? So you want to have something.
I think I want to start
along
getting
with
clickbait.
You have to.
I think
That's
I
part of the
do.
game.
I don't really need it, but because people watch regardless.
It's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if you have good content, what you name that content is what could stop somebody from keep scrolling or stop to look at it.
You're right.
What the cover art for the content is can somebody just see the cover art and be intrigued just by that. So a lot of that stuff, you know what I'm saying, takes into account in this social media era that we live in. So, am I cutting you off? Okay, cool.
Good.
So, you know what I'm saying, you did mention, you know what I'm saying, that you also be in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? You say acting. How far have you gotten in that? What's your, you know what I'm saying, goals and intentions to do with that?
Okay, so before when I was in college, I was acting, of course. My first stage play was Hairspray.
That's pretty popular, right?
Yeah, it was at the time. I don't know now. I don't watch TV, so I'm one of those people. But if somebody can please come out with a play and let it be Dreamgirls and remake it, please call me. I just want to play Effie.
Yeah, I can't make no play. We can do an Effie skit. We can make an Effie skit.
You want to?
Yeah. Do all that shit, shorty. I don't want to make shit.
I love it. That's what's up. Proud of you.
Oh, thank you. So, I asked you what you got going on right now. No, I still want to talk about the acting more. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So with being an actress, you know what I'm saying, is that something that you still practice on?
No, I feel like acting really comes natural. It comes natural for me, but I feel like my music right now is what's more important. But if the opportunity comes, I would take it as well. As long as it got something to do with who I am. So if it's a role where I'm singing or, yeah.
I mean, you basically put it together, you know what I'm saying, with the Dream Girls and, you know what I'm saying, that's like bringing both your skills together. Has that excuse me.
Okay.
Have you ever considered, you know what I'm saying, taking both those things, like extended 6-minute music video when you're acting and then adding the music in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely interested in all of that. I'm just excited. Like, I've been doing music for a year.
A year?
Yeah. Why you do that face? Almost 2 years, but it's been a year.
So
God has been feed. Can't stop my
But you're talented as well, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't just I know a lot of people that come in and say they've been doing music for a while. But you gotta be talented as well. You definitely got the talent. So it doesn't sound
Appreciate that.
been doing music for? You sound like you've been doing it for a long time.
I mean, singing, my mom and
Yeah,
school.
that of course, but just
Yeah.
like from, and I'm gonna keep, you know what I'm saying, mentioning feeling you because that's something that really made an impression on me. That's how you first got my attention. You know what I'm saying? So even
That's
with
my
that,
baby.
you know what I'm saying, some people, you know what I'm saying, they just chorus, verse, chorus, you know what I'm saying? But you like said with the scatting and the ad libs, that's a real song.
Yeah.
So you definitely
you.
talented. So keep up.
So
the
it's
good
still,
work.
the only song you ever heard. Now I'm asking you questions.
That's the only song I've ever listened to. You know what I'm saying? From
Y'all, he in trouble. He put me in
but like I explained to you, like I don't. That's just not the type of music I listen to. But like I said, for it to have a like any female artist I do shit is because you guys make good music. Like
Thank you.
your music, when your music come on the radio, I'm not gonna change the song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And I love that you make music for everybody because you know what I'm saying. Women that you know what I'm saying. Sexual, even though sex sells, you know what I'm saying. Women sexualize, and that's like what's popular right now. And it's kind of overshadowing the music a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, sex sells, but the imagination sells even more. You ask me.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I feel like it overshadows the music. You know what I'm saying? Like sex, I'm cool. I love to come up. I love to see people come from nothing.
Yeah.
But the music, the bars, that shit.
But it gotta be meaningful. It gotta be some shit in the bed.
Trash. It's trash.
Bars are trash. You better leave her alone.
Trash. But you know, like I said, I admire the hustle, the growth, the come up. I love all that shit. But the music is trash. It's trash. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, it's catchy.
It's catchy.
Yeah.
Catchy garbage. You know what I'm saying?
What bug? What's wrong with this man?
Sexy Red, I love you, know what I'm saying? Let me get an interview, but you know.
Not let me get an interview.
Yeah. No, she want her, she know where we come from. We thought she ain't gonna hate nothing I said. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate your time. I know that you're a busy woman. I love to have you back. I love to work with you on other projects.
Okay.
If you could, before you go, let the people know where they can find you on social media, where they can find the music, where they can hit up OG, you know what I'm saying? If they want to do some work, because you got to go through her first, so all that good stuff.
So, yeah. Queen Ari, pretty much on everything. Facebook is Queen Ari. My IG is Ari Baby. That's ARIE _BABI_. But if you type in Queen Ari, I'll pop right up. You can follow my music on every platform, whatever you listen to, whether it's is that an app? Shazam.
Yes, it's an app.
Whatever, iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube. Whichever one I get paid from them all. Watch my ads, y'all, on my YouTube. Watch that. It's okay. That counts. My mom, you can follow my manager at Arlisha Thomas Berry. That is ARLICIA Thomas THOMAS BERY. And you can follow her if you check out my page. So I think that's pretty much it. I don't know.
Nadia, I forgot to ask you a question.
Okay.
And I'm trying to go from, you know what I'm saying, doing the paper and pen thing, because I try to be chocolate. You know what I'm saying? So
you're doing great.
My research. So I've also been seeing you doing regular appearances, you know what I'm saying, behind the mic, you know what I'm saying, on radio as well.
Oh Lord, I almost forgot. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I almost forgot too, you know what I'm saying? So,
appreciate that. I love that you're watching.
Tell us what's going on with that, you know what I'm saying? How does it feel? How did you get into that?
Okay, so you met her earlier, Miss Naomi. Says Sunshine Jamaica Blazing Chocolate. Shout out to Sis. She actually, in her words, she stalked me while I was out of town traveling. So we didn't know each other a few months back, and she hit me up and she was like, "Look, I got a radio show. I want you to come on. I want to interview you, please." And it took a couple months, but you know, I eventually came and I did the radio show with her. And from my fan base, they was like, "That's one of the best interviews I ever seen you do. Y'all vibe so well." And me and her pretty much just hit it off to the point where she made me a co-host. And then now I'm a host, and now we have the show together, which is the Blazing Hot Radio, every Tuesday from 2 to 4. And that's at Illinois Media School. So that's pretty dope. And then me, Sunshine Jamaica Blazing Chocolate, Drea, Quanti Fox, Peaches and Cream, and Miss Tia, we now own Queen's Push Your Pressure. That is a new show that we just started last month, and it's pretty good. It's really good. It's based out of Michigan, so if y'all want some interviews there, y'all can hit us up there. That's every Thursday from 8 to 10 p.m.
You traveling in Michigan?
No, so we record in Joliet, but the studio is in Michigan. So it just depends.
And that show, where could we see that show at?
Thursdays, 8 to 10 p.m. It is on PlatinumRadioOnline.com, Midwest Vibe Connect.
Getting off of that position, was that something you just, did you have to think about it? Was you just like, oh yeah, did you,
I didn't really say anything, like, because when it was offered, it was obviously something that we were all talking about just doing, but once again, I can't make no moves without my manager. So it sounds good, but if she ain't going, I ain't going, you know. But
and it's always like that.
Always like that. So actually, the latest song I have is Cinnamon Bands featuring Quanti, or with Quanti. Stop saying featuring. Collab with Quanti. Her manager is Drea. So actually, Drea is Quanti's manager. It was a lot. So her manager talked to my manager, and then we just decided to just create the show or whatever. But it's been really good. Our first interview was with Method Man. Like, yeah.
So you doing big things. You doing big things.
Yeah, it's definitely shooting up. It's faster than what I expected. So.
Do you see that overlapping music?
No.
Okay, so you ain't skipping on studio sessions to go on podcast.
I make everything work. It's still one day we had a studio session, then we have to do the radio. So I mean, I make whatever I do work. It has to work. I don't have any other options. Yeah, this is my option.
Speaking of work, is this what you do full time?
So unfortunately, no.
If you don't work,
I work a regular job. Unfortunately, I'm gonna keep saying unfortunately because I don't want to do it. It's ghetto to me. I don't like it. Music should be 100%. But like I said, when I actually started, I don't think I said that. When I actually started music, I started from nothing. Like I had a great life before, but I wasn't using my gift. Like I had said before, I had stopped doing music in 2019 after my father passed away. So last year, I ended up creating Just Say It, or the Bipolar album, because I ended up losing everything all at one time. Like life hit me real hard. I lost my house, I lost my job, I lost my car, I lost everything. So I started street performing and getting out of my comfort zone with performing in front of people because I needed money to feed my family. My mom, you know, she hasn't worked. Like I said, she was ill. She was real ill. I got all my brothers. I'm the only girl. Well, yeah, I'm the only girl. So it was just like life hit me. So, you know, but so no, I'm not. I'm working, obviously, but that's something new. That's because I need a car. I don't have a car anymore. Y'all want to help me get a car? My Cash App is Sangreginae. That's SANGREGINAE.
Go ahead, make that motherfucker time, Joe.
For real, but if I could do music I am gonna do music full time. Not if I can, I will do it full time. Like, this is my life. I don't believe in working for nobody but myself.
What were you street performing at? What was your experience like street performing?
You know, it's nerve-wracking. It really is, especially because every time I go downtown, I go downtown with my speaker never worked. So a lot of the times I was singing a cappella, which was cool because I can sing. And
she about to speak down already.
Yeah, so I was just, you know, but that was, you know, but I actually got a lot of recognition from like singing downtown and street performing or on the trains. Like, a lot of people enjoy it, and a lot of people contacted me from there. Like, people have come from like Atlanta, Cali, New York for me. Like this year. This year I done went to the BET Awards and everything. Like, so I'm grateful for every opportunity that's, you know, been my way.
Like territory issues, like another performer, like the guitarist come like, hey, this is my corner.
I don't do that. And if the guitarist did want to come in and match with me, I wouldn't mind it, you know. I wouldn't mind as long as they see my bucket, his bucket. Cool.
Anybody try to snatch your bucket?
No, I ain't crazy. I ain't crazy.
I just wanted to ask you about that. I used to, you know what I'm saying, the trains and the buses was my first car, you know what I'm saying? So I remember shorty being on the red line, waiting for the next train and watching the people perform and stuff. So I wanted to ask you about your experience with that.
Yeah.
So definitely appreciate you coming through. You
Thank
know
you
what
for
I'm saying? This was
having
a
me.
dope interview. I can't wait for everybody else to see it. Can't wait for you to come back. Love for you to come through an interview performance. Those really go crazy. You know,
Okay.
feeling you video out. So I mean, we might have to. I don't know. We'll talk about that, but
Yeah.
enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Thank you.
In a minute, gang.